just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys looking to finish off their probable run from wild card team to conference champions. Charles Davis, and this is Cameron Dicker ready to get this started. And we are underway from Nissan Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Play fake, here's Ward. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT.
Brings up second and 10.
Bronco 80.
To throw is Ward. And his throw here is incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
Trey Harris from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Ward. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, here's Scatterby. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Throwing is Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Chargers 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ward. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
7-yard ball.
Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Elijah Molden had to make the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw, here's Ward. They'll set up the screen to Scatterby. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Give up the middle, Scatterby. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cam Scatterby taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Titans.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger offense had Justin Herbert heading back onto the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Try to run for it with Hampton. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down and a yard. An inside run with Scatterbury. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Throwing now, Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
On the 48-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6. At the 48.
Ward. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll give it to Scatterbury. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
A gain of 9.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 14-yard line.
Okay.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Moore. And it's a Titans touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He gets it complete to Harris. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Herbert now. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 46.
Now it's Herbert. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Ward. A final shot before break. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Well, now how about this return? And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10 at their own 42. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
15 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 35.
And once again, it's Scatteroo. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Alert! Ready, go!
Again, it's Scatteroo. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up first and goal.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear on your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a touchdown.
Harold Fannin from 6 yards away. And the Titans add 6 to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This one finds McConkey. He's to the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 75 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
16.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Scottaboo. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Back now in Nashville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Scatterbury. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Scatterbury. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. To throw is Ward. Short throw to Smith.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Ward. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run again.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Herbert and the Chargers down by 7, 25 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Herbert going to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 24-yard gain.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk